9 Super Bowls? 9. At least it's summer, so there's no ice in the forecast.
Yeah, it'll be an exciting time in Arlington, and new construction projects will pop up to capitalize on more than the 1 million visitors joining in on the fun. Knowing Arlington will be a hotbed activity, one project catching people's attention is the Caravan Court Hotel, just to the south of the stadiums.
Anticipated to be a catalyst to redevelopment, the 145-room upscale boutique hotel will bolster efforts to change land use in the Division Street corridor and increase opportunities for connections between downtown Arlington and the entertainment district, which has been a city objective for more than 20 years.
We know the big question is the sign. Don't worry, the preservation and restoration of the iconic palm tree sign is part of the project. Although agreements with the city require the newly built retro-style Motor Court Hotel to open by the end of 2026, we've been told their goal is to open right before the first announcer yells, "Goal!" at the World Cup.
All right, way to go, Valerie. Arlington will be in the spotlight far before the FIFA 2026. We have a highly anticipated new addition to the entertainment district opening soon. Since Arlington was selected to be the official home of the National Medal of Honor Museum in 2019, we've been preparing. Now, 5 years later, we're on the precipice of opening day. Let's turn now to reporter Bryan Weatherford to learn more.
Bryan Weatherford here, standing at the construction site for the National Medal of Honor Museum. In just a little over 6 months, we will have the opening of this museum, and the energy, excitement, the feelings of honor and privilege that come with this national treasure continue to bubble up right here in America's Dream City. Arlington has been prepping for this day since they were awarded this beautiful building back in 2019.
Right, that was about the latter part of 2019, and there was quite a process, and Jeff Williams tells the story very well about how it landed here, which is an amazing story in and of itself, which we're actually just recently got a production company to film that story. How did it arrive here, which will be an amazing piece for us all to enjoy. But since then, basically when COVID wave came, that's when we started our fundraising, and here we are. That was the beginning of 2020. Now here we are in the second half of 2024, and we're knocking on the door having this thing open.
Knocking on the door. How hard are we knocking? Is there any estimation yet of when people will actually be able to set foot?
Oh, Brian, not just an estimation, but we're all systems go. The 25th of March is Medal of Honor Day every year in our country. That's the day the museum will be open to the general public to come and enjoy and buy tickets and open for good. That's a Tuesday. The Saturday preceding that, the 22nd of March, will be a celebration for the community around Markholz Lake and with some fireworks and drone show and all of the like.
You know, you mentioned Markholz Lake. Can we scoot up here just a second?
Yeah.
You have a beautiful model here at the Welcome Center. Walk me through what we're looking at here is exactly where we're situated.
Right, so relative to the diagram, you and I are standing in Choctaw Stadium. There's Markholz Lake that we're looking kind of northern direction. And the Arlington Museum of Art is off to our right there. And what you see is the metal exhibit deck that we call it. And the metal skin is being installed on all 6 sides. And in fact, the bottom skin layer is going on right now as we speak. And then the scaffolding comes out, and it'll very much look like that in a couple of short weeks. And then the museum gets handed over to the exhibit manufacturers in October, early November, and that's when its full systems go on the inside to turn the inside into an actual museum. So it's a pretty exciting time for us. We're about 7 months away in time, and we're about $20 million shy of our fundraising goal, which we're really excited to keep the pedal down and close that out.
The design itself has a long story we can't get into, but just can you give us just a thumbnail of the thought process that went into this unique design?
Yeah, you know, the burden that our military holds to keep us all free and enjoy the freedoms that we have in this country is represented by that heavy block of metal that's the exhibit deck. And supporting that are 5 giant columns, each of those representing a branch of our military that has awarded the Medal of Honor. So that's all the Medal of Honor recipients say it's harder to wear this medal than it is to earn it. We're the caretakers of it for the American public. And so that's what the 5 pillars holding up the entire exhibit represents.
The museum anticipates more than 800,000 visitors in its first year alone, and it's not only a museum but a worldwide tourist destination as it provides a platform of respect for those who deserve it the most. Obviously, this National Museum belongs to everyone in the United States, but we're so honored to have it here in Arlington, Texas. It's designed for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to honor the men and women who have received the highest medal possible, the Medal of Honor. Bryan Weatherford, Arlington, Texas, outside the construction site for the Medal of Honor Museum.